Hi, good evening, folks. In this video, we're just going to take a look at where our roster is at now that the first day of free agency is in the books. Coming up. All right, guys, I want to go over just a few things. You'll forgive me not wearing a jersey tonight. It's hot, so this is just a little easier on the soul, so to say. I want to go over the numbers, okay? I do want to go over the numbers, and we're going to take a look at our RFAs that need to be signed and ideas that I have that I think could be cooking. And yes, I know we didn't do any big splash in free agency, and I'm okay with that. I would have, again, liked to gone after a goaltender. We didn't. It's fine. We move on. No point worrying about it. And we filled up the roster with some, pieces that weren't too expensive. So let's take a look at this, okay? All right. And as we know, the main forwards we have to sign now are Mittelstadt and Asplund, right? And defense, Dahlin and Jokiharju. So I'm thinking this, okay? I'll get on this side. Our cap hit, okay, is right now it's at 50 million. It's 49.9. I just put 50, okay, to make it easy. So we have 31.5 cap space open. 31.5 allows us to sign 8 players. We're 8 players short. We got 15 on the roster right now. We need to have 23, right? So once we have 23, we have our roster and we're good. I mean, you can always have a one more, one less, but 23 is the norm. We're shooting for 23, but 2 must be goalies. We have no goaltenders right now. And yeah, Ullmark, guys, no way we were going to sign Ullmark for $5 million a year, or I would have lost my mind. I swear to God. Boston's made some bad calls, folks, I think. Signing Taylor Hall, I see their fans think they got a discount there, $6 million a year. Good luck with that. And $5 million for Ullmark. Anyway, it is what it is. So here's the thing. What I'm thinking, okay? Can we get these 4 players for $10 million? I think we can. All right, let's just throw some numbers on there. We'll just throw some on there. You guys can figure it out yourselves, your numbers also, and throw it in the notes, and it might make sense. Dahlin, of course, is the big one. Dahlin, I think we can get him for 3. So I'm going to put 3.5 times 2 years. And that's being generous. If we give more than 3.5 to Dahlin, we're not a healthy organization. I'll tell you right now. No, bridge deal. He sucked defensively last year. He was terrible, I know some of you talk about points. Defensemen are there to play defense. Try and get this and comprehend this, not just score points. That doesn't matter. And his point total last year sucked. It wasn't even good. So let's not even go there either. Last year's points were the worst of his 3 years. Terrible. Dahlin, 3.5 max. I'm putting max numbers here. All right. Let's go to Mittelstadt. We'll come back. I'm going by an order. What's priority? I think Mittelstadt's next. Let's go 2.5 times 2. What do you think? All of them 2 years. All bridge deals. We've got to protect ourselves. This is the month, guys, where I talked about before, where we can't screw up. We just can't with the money now. No. This is starting to look healthy again. Let's keep it that way. No stupidity. No going and getting like a Dougie Hamilton for $9 million a year. Good God. We already have one of those contracts. No thanks. Next will be Jokiharju. So right now we're up to 6. Yes, we can do this. Look. Jokiharju. Let's go 2.5 times 2. All right. So we got 6 committed on defense. That means we have 4. Asplund 1.5 times 2. Asplund has not put enough points together to really demand much more money than that. And there it is. We can do this if we do bridge deals. They got to do bridge deals, though. And I hope they do. I really do. I don't like these long-term 5-6 year commitments and then the players get lazy. It's the worst feeling, guys. So I don't know. What do you think? So, and people say, okay, so that brings us down. That would put our roster, right, to 19 players. Okay, and there was a reason for the 10 million, which is going to make sense. That would put our roster to 19 players, right? 15 to 19, 4 to sign, but it'll be 5 because we're going to move Jack. We move Jack, we're back to 20 players. Sorry, my mistake, 20 players, 18, good Lord. I think I can't make that mathematical decision. Players after trade, after Jack, okay? So after Jack's gone, see, we would have 19 players signed, and instead of 15, but then Jack leaves, right? We're at 18 players, but we still have that 31.5 in cap. You get my reasoning for this 10 million? So if we do that, we have 18 players. We would need 5 players signed. 2 would be goaltenders, guys. 2 would be goaltenders. Maybe we'll look for another right-hand shot defenseman in the deal. We look for a centerman, of course, in the deal. So that's my whole point. Is the back of this clear? Yes, it is. Let me flip it. So let's say we do this. So we have 31.5. We trade Jack. Now we have 18 players. And we have 31.5 in cap. Okay? So we have 31.5 in cap, 18 players. We have 31.5, basically we need 5 players. 5 players needed. Okay? You'll excuse my writing, I want to go fast. 5 players needed. 2 have to be goalies. 2 goalies. There's absolutely no reason our cap can't be healthy starting next year, even after this trade. Yeah, I get the reasoning why Adams wants prospects. He wants to fix the money on this team. And don't forget, of course, my guess is Okposo will come off the books next summer. We'll probably buy him out next summer, I'm guessing. So yeah, we would need 5 players. We'd have 31.5 to do it. That's if we get the 4 signed for 10. It all depends on that number 10. 10 million for those 4 guys, if we can get it. You know? And then, we get a few more deals, and the next thing you know, we're looking really good financially. We are, all of a sudden, we're looking good financially. Now, will the team look good? Probably not. I mean, it's going to take a little time. There's no way to know. I'll just say that. There's no way to know. When you put a bunch of young guys together, what's going to happen? There's no way to know. We might overachieve. We might. But if we do, of course, that changes eventually, right? There's going to be raises needed. But to get things in order this year, it's good we didn't go crazy, you know? And I think on that, this is where I think the roster should go. I think the key is the Jack deal opens up the cash for Middlestat, Apps, Asplund, Yoki Haru, and Darlene. I think it does. If we can commit $10 million to these 4 guys, Jack's money opens up, pays these guys for maybe the next 2 years. Think about it, guys. All of a sudden, we look like we're not too stupid with the cap, right? I'm going to leave it there. Let you guys swindle in your brain with it. Swim with it, guys. Swim with it. I don't know. What do you think? I think we got to. I think this is priority. Money. The money is priority because we've been a mess for a long time with this. And finally, it looks like Adams is cornering this finally. You know, God, I would love nothing more than us have a full roster and have 20 million in space and not commit it to some stupid contracts. I'd be thrilled. I really would be. Seriously. You know, I'd rather lose with a team, okay? If we're going to have a bad season, I'd rather lose with a team that we're paying $25 million less. So when the kids get older, we can pay them as things change and we don't lose nobody and be victims of the cap. You watch these other teams eventually. Watch. I seen some dumb contracts signed today. I won't even begin. Anyway, that's it. That's my take on today, guys. I think the $10 million for Jack should be invested here. That should be the goal. That would be my goal. Yep. And I think it could be done. Dahlin is not worth $5-6 million right now. He's not. I'm not going to pay for potential. No thanks. And I don't care if he gets 30-40 points as a defenseman. Sorry, if you can't check and you can't corner and you can't hit, then you're not getting paid either. Give me a break. You know? So, anyway, that's where I stand with this, guys. You tell me what you think. This is just something I just slapped together at the last minute. I wanted to slap up a video tonight. I'm going to go watch a movie and relax. And then we'll jump on and see you guys at some point tomorrow. I don't know what time. I'm committed in the morning, so we'll see after that. Have a great night, guys.